Ooh, ooh, crush, crush, ooh, do, crush. See you blowing me a kiss. It doesn't take a scientist to figure out what's going on, baby. If you see something in my eyes, let's not overanalyze. Don't go too deep with it, baby. It's just a little crush, like a faint every time we touch. It's just some little thing, not like everything I do. Depends on you. I've been cranking that song this morning. Oh my God, I just love that song by Jennifer Page called Crush. It is such a jamming song. Oh, I tell you, it's perfect for spring. Flowers are growing. Love is blooming in the air. It's a great song. Hey, Timmy's, it's Psychic Bob. Well, put up with my craziness, I'm so glad you're here. Well, gosh, we got a lot of people in the house today. Look, there's Acheto Hughes is here. Amy White is here. Christian Druid 1313. Violin Viola Masterclass is here. Brandon Caldwell's here. David Jan's here. Nicola is here. All the way from Northern England. Yay. Christine C is here. Dawn Chance is here. Amy White is here. Laurie Lasser is here. Welcome. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. How many people are here today? Wow. Jennifer Kramer. Hey, Jennifer. Good to see you. How's life down in Florida? Is it getting warm? I bet it's warmer down there. It's getting warm up here in Virginia, Yay. Ariel Rogers is here. Yay. Jay Whippet is here. Oh my gosh. We got such great people. Well, welcome. Welcome to our show today. Oh my gosh. Yasmin is here. Shasta Habit is here. Yay. Breeze is here. Darla Bungar. Yay. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Wow. Well, I'm just so glad you're here. Welcome to Tuesday. For those of you who are new here, my name is Bob Hickman. I'm commonly called Psychic Bob, and I'm a professional psychic medium. I've been doing psychic readings for over 30 years. Gosh, I'm getting old, aren't I? But you know what? It doesn't matter how old I am. I'll still keep doing what I love to do, which is psychic readings. Well, I'm just so glad you guys are here. Welcome to Tuesday. We gather here. For those of you who are new, every Tuesday, we gather, we hang out, have some fun, and we see what the spirit world has for us, Hey, Christine C., good to see you. Hey, Raven Fisher, welcome. Celia Jane's here, yay. Hey, Raymond Hampton, yay. Yay, Yasmin Ogando. Hey, Yasmin, hold your questions. I'm not doing questions yet. It'll be a little while, but re-ask me your question when I start taking questions, okay? Hey, Crystals Cardenas is here, yay. Laurie Lasser says, spring in full bloom in South Carolina, yeah. Yasmin says, you look 30 years old. Thank you, Yasmin. I never age. I'm one of these, honest to God, I haven't changed in 20 years. Probably when I was in my 20s, I looked a little younger, but when I got my 30s, I just stopped aging. And I swear to God, I have not had any cosmetic surgery done. Well, I did have some cosmetic work done on my teeth, but that's the only thing I had done. But all my friends think I've had facelifts and stuff, and I haven't done Botox. I've never done Botox. I've never done facelifts. But hey, I'm open to it. I don't have a problem with people that do that. I just haven't needed it yet, I don't think. Well, we could all use a little work at a certain point. So if you're wondering my actual age, I'm 53 years old. Can you believe that? Oh my God. That's weird. I never thought I'd be 50. When you're like a kid and you think about age and you think, oh my God, people are 30 years old or old, like that's the adults. And then you get 30 and you still feel like a kid. At least I did. And now I'm 53 and I still feel like a kid. I think living well and living happy are the key to youth. One of my friends one time said to me, they said, Bob, the best revenge for enemies is to live well. To live well. And I really like that. Jennifer, you're so sweet. Jennifer says, you look amazing. Silly Jane says, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, see, Celia, you're one of these people, you never age either, I bet. You'll be like 90 and still looking 20. Raymond Hampton said he's 55. Wow. Crystal says, you are so blessed. I am blessed. You know why I'm blessed? Not because I look young. I'm blessed because I have joy in my heart. I think that people grow old because they forget to have joy. They forget excitement. They forget the wonder of life. That's one of the reasons I love to be a Wiccan, is that as a Wiccan, I'm always discovering the mysteries of the universe, the joy of life, and that life is always renewed. And I don't know, I just think that the right perspective will help keep you young as well. I think that's important. So, Jay Whippet says, in my dreams, I'm always in my late teens or early 20s, and I'm very old. Jay Whippet, that's how I am too in my dreams. Isn't that interesting? Wow, pretty cool stuff. Amy White says, I fix myself up. I look young. I think that youth is really a concept of the mind. You get up each day and you decide you're going to engage in the world and live, or you decide that you're just going to sit around and rot away. And I think that having an active mind renews the body. I really do. I'm always reading, always learning stuff, always trying to figure out things. And as a Wiccan, the wonderful thing about the Wiccan faith is that we are always learning. You have to study spell books and magic techniques and observe the world. Keeps you engaged in life. Being engaged with life is the secret. It's absolutely the secret. Of course, now I'm not against, as I said, little facelift now and then. And if I ever get to the day where I feel like I'm losing it in my face and body, I'll probably have a little work done. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. By the way, speaking of keeping your mind active, how many of you have read this book? I'm still working on this book in between everything. I've been so busy, but I'm working on this today. The Outsiders. This is one of my favorite books by S.E. Hinton. It's set in the 1960s, and it's about a bunch of teenagers, kind of a coming of age story. You know. Celie Jane says, yes, nature is always teaching. Isn't that right? Seppuku says, do you practice witchcraft? I need to get back into it. Yes, I do, Seppuku. I recommend it. White witchcraft, of course, not the evil stuff. I do healing work, attunement to the earth, connecting to the stars, studying the movements of life. That's what I'm about. Am I going to be in a River Phoenix movie? I think are you doing a River Phoenix? River Phoenix, I actually was friends with one of his friends, so I knew River indirectly. I never got to meet him, but I knew about him and he knew about me through a mutual friend. So unfortunately, he died before we could meet. And I'm really still sad about that because I loved River Phoenix. Some people said that when I was younger, I looked a little bit like River Phoenix. Stay gold, Ponyboy. Oh my gosh, you got the right book. That's right, Aaron. Aaron's here. Yay, Aaron. Yeah, this is the book. I want you guys, if you've never read it, go get it. Get a copy. Go buy a used copy. I paid $2 for this on eBay. S.C. Hinton is the author, The Outsiders. She has a whole series of books. This is her first book, though, and I think the first book's always the best. Kate Pigeon says it's a classic. I just love this book, and I haven't seen the movie since the 1980s. There's a great movie, and it's got all the top stars of the 80s in it, like Thomas C. Howell's in it, Ralph Macchio's in it, Matt Dillon, all the big stars of the 80s. But you got to go see it. T. Rose Lever says, I read The Outsiders. Laura Dust says, yes, you need to read it. It is a classic, Kate. So anyways, yesterday, because it was my day off. By the way, I know a lot of you have been calling me, trying to get on my schedule for readings. I am returning phone calls. I got a list still. On Monday, my day off, I really try to disconnect from the world. If you ever want to book a reading on a Monday, please call me or write me. I will get your message. I just don't answer the phone that day because once I get on the phone, I start working and I never quit. So to make myself have some life work balance, I turn off the phone. I walk away from the computer. I don't do much online on my day off. So yesterday I was working on reading this book and I was contemplating my newest artwork. By the way, if you haven't been over to my new website, go to PsychicBob.com. It's right there. And you can see up close this artwork. You can see better detail on my website than here on YouTube. But this is my newest painting. It's called Dolly Channeled. And I did it on Saturday in our psychic development class. And if you've not joined our psychic development class, you could also register for that today. We meet every Saturday on Zoom at 12 noon Eastern time. It's a 2-hour class, and I do training in psychic development. This week, we're going to work on spiritual messages, how to receive messages from the other side and to deliver them. And we're going to work with both the British and American spiritualist techniques. So if you're interested in that, why don't you come and join? Go over to my website, psychicbob.com. Now, when you get there, if you have the old website, you might have to hit the refresh button to kick in the new website. Silly Jane says she loves Dolly. Silly Jane, Dolly channeled through me on Saturday. I was in a trance and I had crayons, and this is what he created through me. So I probably shouldn't have put my signature because really it's Dolly's painting. I just helped. But it's weird is that it looks like a Dolly type of work, and I've never channeled Dolly, So there's my newest artwork, and you can go get a copy of that, free copy, download copy at PsychicBob.com. Hey, my brother is in the house. Mark Patterson's here. Hey, bro, welcome to the show today. We're just talking about books. Whoa, I'm not throwing my microphone. I'm telling everybody you got to go get The Outsiders and read that. My bro and I are both reading it together. And then go over to PsychicBob.com and get my newest artwork over there, Dolly Channeled. That's the name of this. So, Celia Jane, do you think it looks Dolly-esque? What do you think? It's strange because I feel it definitely has Dolly's energy in it. She said it looks like a Dolly signature. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Isn't that wild? Anyways, and that, we did a class last Saturday on channeling art. This week, as I said, we're going to focus on delivering messages, how to receive and deliver messages. So I would love for you guys to join. The class price for you, we're asking about the price, it's $30 for the classes, but you're getting PsychicBob live training you. And we're in a classroom environment, so you can see the other students, and everybody talks back and forth, and I talk to you. I'm going to actually help each of you live. I can see you face to face and help you with your psychic development. So I don't know anybody else that's doing this where you can get one-on-one personal help and training from one of America's top psychics for only $30. I'm only charging $30 for 2 hours of direct training with me. So I think you're getting a pretty good deal, I hope you'll consider it. So register over at my website, PsychicBob.com. When you go over to my website, at the top, you'll see a tab that says Services. Just click on the Services tab, and that'll take you over to where it has all my offerings. And scroll down the whole page because there are the buttons up at the top, but below that are descriptions further down the page to talk about it. Oh, Mark says, I'd love to see my brother's class, but I find it hard to be up by 10 a.m. on Saturday. Yeah, my bros like me. Mark, I'm not normally a morning person either, but I love teaching psychic stuff so much I get up early. But anyways, you guys make it worth it for me to get up, Nicola, of course you're allowed to be there. You better be there. You can come out to our class, Nicola. Nicola thinks she can't come in. Well, I am so glad you guys are here. And, it's always a lot of fun. So I thought, hold on, I got to drink some tea. How you like my tea mug? Isn't this cool? Got this a few weeks ago, and I just love this mug. Nothing like tea to keep you alive. Mark says, I hear you, bro. Yeah, Mark Patterson's in the chat. Is my real brother. We're true first blood. What do you call it? First degree? We're blood brothers. We're actual direct brothers. We have different names because we were raised in different homes. That's a whole story in itself. But we were each adopted as babies and raised in different homes and then met each other a few years ago. So neither of us knew about the other, which makes it kind of cool. How cool to discover that you have a brother you never knew about. And so we discovered each other, and we've been tight as brothers ever since, thick as thieves. But anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. And so anyways, Also, yes, another announcement before we get into meditation. Be here tomorrow on Wednesday, on Wiccan Wednesday. We're going to have a wonderful video tomorrow. We're going to talk about crystal scrying, how to scry the crystal ball. Hold on, I got to get my crystal ball. Ow. I got too much stuff in my house. All right, so here's my crystal ball, guys. And I want you guys to be here tomorrow because we're going to do a video on how to do crystal ball scrying, how to work with the crystal ball. And we're going to learn how to have visions in it and how to use it also for magical purposes as well, you know. So I hope you guys will come to tomorrow's video. By the way, also speaking of videos, late last night, it wasn't until late that I got it out. I put up a video yesterday called Lord Ision's Twilight Walk. And that was a lot of fun. If you didn't see that, check it out. It's in the queue right before today's show. Okay. And by the way, thank you to all of you who've been coming out and thumbs upping the videos, hitting that like button. So, I got to remind you, smash that like button, and help Psychic Bob out because YouTube is really cracking down the censorship and the monitoring. And so I need your support to tell YouTube that you want to keep me on. Excuse me, guys, I'm losing my voice. So, oh gosh, I'm having allergies now. I'm going to try to get through this show today. I'm having challenges. I got allergies and I'm losing my voice. I don't feel bad. I feel great. I just need some antihistamine, I think. Anyways, well, I'm glad you guys are here. And we're going to do some meditation now. And by the way, tomorrow we'll talk about this, but if you have a crystal ball, you can also use that for meditation also. So if you have a crystal ball, you might want to, get that and set that near you as well. All right, so we're going to do our blink meditation, okay? And this is a meditation. And Mark said, the martini and lasagna looked awesome. That's right. You don't know what he's talking about. You need to see yesterday's video. I drank a martini. Ooh, it was fun. Nicola knows I was drinking, don't you, Nicola? Nicola contacted me while I was in the middle of sipping my martini. We had a fun time. Anyways, all right, guys. So we're going to do some meditation now. And what I want you to do is, I want you just to settle down. Just put your hands off your keyboard just for a moment. And we're going to just start by closing our eyes, okay? And as we close our eyes, I want you to let go of all the crazy tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. Follow your breathing. And as you follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of your chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. And I want you to see that spark of light now. See it become a little brighter and a little larger. And let that light now just grow just a little larger so you can focus on it. You see that pinpoint of light? Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to look at that light. We're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to expand that light to fill our entire interior with light. We're going to light up our insides instantly. All right, so join with me. Watch that little light. All right, we're going to count down. 3. Watch the light. 2. Keep it in focus. 1. Blink on. Woo! Oh, I'm getting a head rush here. Okay. All right. First, oh my gosh, got our first donation. Archangel Metatron, $20. Thank you for your donation. Any messages from the spirit world? Thank you. Listen, Metatron, I've got to tell you, I'm picking up a lot of blue light around you. I feel as if you're opening a channel right now to the other side. And I feel like you're having a kind of what I'm going to call intergalactic connection here. I'm picking up Pleiadians around you, and I'm also picking up Anunnaki, and also it feels like Andromedans. So I'm getting a bunch of different races. But I'm hearing that they're saying we are the council. So you're being guided by a council now. And I want you to be open to the council's blessing and protection and guidance. Okay. Yeah, they're also asking me to talk to you about the month of June is a time of financial blessing. And they're saying we're supporting you on the earth so that you can do the work that you need to do. They're also handing me a golden pen. I feel like you're supposed to be writing now or writing messages. So be open to the channel, be open to writing. Watch the month of June. A lot of blessings. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Tara Love 55. Next question. All right. Oops, hold on a second, guys. Tara Love 55. Do you see any changes up ahead for me? Blessings. I do, Tara. I'm getting issues around a new career path here for you. And I feel like from June, July time period that you may have an opportunity to switch into kind of a new career path. I'm getting yellow light around you, which means taking on learning, education, a new way of looking at things. So I feel like you're ready now to step on a path that is, I would put it as much more holistic. I feel like you should be doing work that is spiritually oriented, such as healing work, Reiki work, massage work, herbalism, something in the holistic areas where I'm seeing. And I feel like you're going to probably need some education in that area to expand your skill base. But I see the summertime, June, July, as the time where that's opening up some opportunities, because I kind of feel like you've been in a kind of a holding pattern here. And my spirit people said it's time to break the holding pattern. So I want you to explore if you might be drawn to something in the holistic arts, either healing, spiritual guidance, counseling, anything like that. That's where I see you. And I think it's not far away. It's literally this summer it starts. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, Stardust Glitter. Can we use a regular crystal for the scrying? I have a polished mountain crystal, heart-shaped stone, and polished jade stone. Can I work with them? Absolutely, yes, you can. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So definitely be here for that. Okay, yes, to answer your question. Okay, Aaron Patricia. Hello, Aaron. Yay, $5. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Any prospects from Spirit regarding my buying a new home or working in Alexandria? Thanks, light and peace. Yes, on both of those. In terms of the home, I keep getting it closer to September, October around that. And Alexandria, yes, in fact, I would encourage you to put a focus on Alexandria. I feel like there are doorways that will open there as well. I'm getting nonprofits in Alexandria. I want you to research nonprofits. Yes, on both of those. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. All right. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Gary M, $9.99. Thank you for your donation. By the way, I have to say before I get into these readings, I cannot guarantee a reading for a donation. I will try to cover everybody who donates, but sometimes due to technical problems, I can't get everybody. So you can't be angry at me. Donate because you love Psychic Bob and love the show. And if you get your question answered, that's a bonus. Thank you for understanding. Gary M. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for my spirit guides? Thank you and blessings to you. Hold on a second. Gary, I've got Doris coming in again back here, and she's asking me she said, tell Gary, she said, we're fine tuning the frequency now. I think you're going to start to have a real sense of their presence. She says today, she says there are 3 of them around you. And I think she's talking about spirit people. And she said, one is a relative. There's a grandmother on the mother's side that's coming in here. She said, I hear her back here. And she says, I'm walking with him through the challenge. And she says not to be afraid, she's with you. I'm also getting Edgar Casey's voice back here as well. And he said your channel and your connection's getting stronger now. He's asking me to talk to you. He said this month there is a breakthrough. So I feel we're right at a turning point here on some financial stuff and legal stuff. And Edgar Casey said, stay with me. I'm working through it. Thank you so much, Gary. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Isabel Plata, $5 donation. Thank you, Isabel. Good morning, Bob. Any messages for me? Hi, Isabel. Thank you for your donation. Let me tell you, Isabel, while I'm stepping into your vibration right now, I'm picking up around you a woman that's speaking to me. And she says that this is what she said. She says, I'm a member of the Fae. That's the fairy people. And she said that you have a past life connection to Scotland and to the Fae. And she says, I come in to remind her of her previous life or connection. I believe you had a life in the 17 or 1800s up in Scotland, and you worked with the Fae. You were a healer. You did animal healing. And this fairy woman, let me see if I can get her name. She gives me of Leah. She says, I'm Leah. And she said that she comes in to align you back with the truth that you know within of the reality of the Fae people. Don't be surprised if you start seeing little flashes of light going when you're out walking around in nature. You're picking up the Fae presence. But Leah is working with you. Give her, talk to her, okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, another donation. Sandra Ajuskin, $5. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Question, is it better for our family emotionally and financially to stay around where we are right now or move to Boston? Blessings. Sandra, I have to tell you, I'm getting a lot of what I call dynamic energy in your aura. And I think that it's time for a move. I kind of feel like where you are right now, you're kind of running out of steam, running out of energy there. And I think it's time for you to set your sights on new beginnings, new locations. So my spirit guide says that a move to Boston would actually be a blessing on every front. He said financially and emotionally. In terms of timing, I want to watch a little later in the summer, probably August, September timeframe. I hope that helps. Go for it. You'll be successful. Blessings. Christine C., $11.17. Oh my gosh, thank you. What a cool number. I just started dating a very nice guy. Oh, all right. What are his intentions and where do you see this going? Thank you, Bob. Love you. Thank you, Christine. Christine's been with me several years. You're a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine, Christine. Thank you. Well, first of all, let me say congrats on the relationship. In terms of his intentions, I got to tell you, I pick up the word is true sincerity. I guess that's two words, true and sincerity. So true sincerity is the energy around him. He has around him, as I'm going to his frequency, a lot of blue light, which means he's trying to speak from an honest place. I don't pick up deception here. I do, as I go deeper in his energy field, I'm picking up some pink light as well, two shades of pink. One pink is a light pink, which means that he's in a place of wanting to have romance in his life. I also pick up a second shade of pink, which is dark pink, which means that he's still dealing with some pain from a previous relationship. So I think you're going to have to take it slow. You might see him hesitate or be a little slow at times to react emotionally, but it's not that he doesn't like you. It's that he's working on healing still. So one of the things I want you to do with him, Christine, is get him to talk about some of his past. I feel like he's not really sharing that with you because part of him just wants to forget it. But I think he needs some healing for he and you to go forward. He's going to do some emotional healing. And I think you can help him with that and tell him that he's allowed to share anything without judgment. Okay. But I like him. I feel his intent is sincere. I don't think he's running around with 10 other girls. I think he really likes you, and I think he's ready for a relationship. Where's it going to go? I think it's going to go into a good place. And let's just take it day by day. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Kenna Osborne, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hello, say goodbye. Hello, Kenna. Are there any messages for me from the spirit world today? Thank you. Blessings. Oh, I love the cherry blossoms. Thank you. And the stars. Lovely. Hold on, Kenna. I've got somebody talking to me back here. It's Doris. Yes. Doris is back here. I heard a voice, but I couldn't figure who it was. Doris, can you speak a little louder? I couldn't hear you. Thank you. Doris is back here, Kenna, and she's asking me to tell you. She said, would you tell Kenna? She said, old Mother Doris is still beside her. She said that you're coming into a time of great growth. And she said, my darling, don't be afraid to embrace your true self and your true path. She's asking me to talk to you about your psychic gifts. And she said, you know, you have the psychic touch. And she says, don't run from it, dear. Embrace it. It will change your world. That's from Doris Stokes. Now, she was one of the top psychics in the world. For her to say that, I'd take it seriously. But Doris wants to help you with your psychic development, dear. So call on her. You have gifts at clairvoyance. She's asked me talking about the dreams, and she said we're going to work through the dreams as well. So yes, Doris is here and bringing her blessings. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Jennifer Creamer, $4.99. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, blessings. Hi, Bob. I met a photographer who wants to help me put together a portfolio and promote my acting and modeling. Will this be a successful opportunity? You know, Jennifer, I got to be honest with you. I think the guy's a nice guy. I do think he has talent. My concern is that he may have trouble differentiating between business and personal life. And I don't say that to upset you. What I say is that I think that he has an attraction to you. I think he wants to help you, but I also think he wants a girlfriend as well. So if you like him and don't mind the flirtation, then it might be a good thing. But I think that, you know, if you're not feeling it, you will have to make that clear to him at some point, because I think he will press the personal side with you. So just a point of caution to know that going into it. I do think he's talented. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to criticize him, but I don't know that he has as many contacts in the business world as that you might need. I still think you want to work on also a professional agent as well. But I think as far as photography, he's talented, yes. So there's my insight. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you. Oh my gosh, $5 donation, seppuku. Any messages for me this morning from the spirits? Thank you so much. Seppuku, let me tell you, I'm picking up around you a voice here. There's a man who's an Andromedan. It's a male, and I hear the name around this. He's talking, he says, his name is Shri, like the Hindu word Shri, but he's from Andromeda. He says, I'm Shri. And he said that he's coming to you to remind you of your former lives. I think you're going to start having some dreams here of past lives, that you have a connection to other worlds. And he said, this is why the earth world has been challenging. He said, you think higher than the people around you. And that's a compliment, not a criticism. So you have a high mind, and Shri's going to work with you. So call upon him. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Anthony, 1969, 14 pounds, 99. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Anthony. It's very kind of you. Thank you to all of you for your donations. Anthony, hold on just a second. I'm getting some voices back here. Doris, can you help me? Who is that? Yes. Anthony, my guide Doris says that she wants to help you. She said that you have a number of people in spirit around you. One of the people that's around you right now in the spirit world is a relative here that I'm picking up around you. And it looks like there's a woman here. I want to place this on your mother's side of the family. This feels like it's actually the great-grandmother on the mother's side. I don't feel that you have a super strong connection with this woman, but she's here for you. And she said, yes, she said you have the psychic touch in as well. And she said that you have some abilities for the spirit world. And she's asking me to tell you that she said you're ready for the big step up. And I get the sense that you're at a crossover here of a major life change. And she says, don't be worried about that. You're ready for success. You're ready for growth. So this great-grandmother comes in on the mother's side. I also hear some names being shouted out to you here. I've got a Mary back here in spirit. Says, tell them that Mary is here. And I'm also hearing somebody, it sounds like an Ellen or a Helen back here as well. So these are some of the people from spirit that are with you. They're all saying you're cheering on. So they're cheering you to make some life steps. I feel that this summer is kind of a turning point. July is a big month for you. And from July to the end of the year, you're in a stronger place emotionally and financially, and they're guiding you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Sandra Ojuskin, $5. Oh, Oh, yes, this is a new one. Hi, Santa. Thank you again. I wasn't sure if I'm reading the same one. Will my oldest daughter come with us to Boston and study there? She's undecided. Fletcher said, yes, she needs to go with you. It will be much better for her. Your whole family needs transition now, and that includes her. So encourage her to join you, please. I do see her going, but you're going to have to give her some encouragement. Thank you so much. Blessings. Robin Boston, £20 or $20. Thank you, Robin. Oh my gosh. Just want to say thank you again for bringing Rick through for Sydney. She is so happy. Oh, blessings to you, darling. I'm so happy. Um, you know, it's amazing your connection with Rick because he's truly working on himself and on the light, and it's so wonderful. Hold on, Doris. Do you have anything you want to add to that? Hold on, Doris is saying so. Okay. Robin, Doris is here, and she said, your son asked me to relay a message that she said that he will come to see you this week. She said this week he's in training. Your son is not here today because he's in training. That he's actually in training to become a guide. He wants to help other people, and he's going to be working, they're telling me, on helping younger people who are in emotional distress. And he said that he can save others from the fate that he crossed through. And so Doris says, be proud of him and don't be upset that he's not here today. He's doing what I know you would want him to do. So Doris says to let you and Sydney know he's in training this week, but he will come to visit you. All right. Thank you so much, Robin. Blessings to you. I can't wait to hear what he's learning. We'll talk soon. Blessings. Thank you. Bye-bye. Pink Diamond. Oh my gosh. Hey, Pink Diamond. All the way from Australia. $4. I got pounds on the brain today. $4.49. Thank you so much. Any messages from the spirit world? Hold on, Pink Diamond. Let me see what's going on here. Pink Diamond, I'm picking up a young girl around you. And it's funny because I'm hearing her voice and she's singing me a song. It sounds like a folk song. She's probably about 16 years old. And she said that she's one of your guides. She says, I'm another person that's coming to help her. She's asking me to tell you that she's coming in here she said, remember to tell Pink Diamond, lighten the mood. She said, lighten the mood. So you might want to explore working with some folk music here. This young girl around you, what's your name? Wendy. She gives me the name of Wendy. She says, I'm Wendy. And she said, I'm just a joy guide to remind Pink Diamond to have some joy, to have some fun along the way. So Wendy's coming in because she said you're taking life way too seriously. She said more fun is essential. All right. So Wendy's coming in and she's playing, it's like Peter, Paul, and Mary, like stuff like that. So she wants you to start listening to folk music. And she said, I'll be there singing along. All right. So Wendy's working with you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh, wow. Hold on a second. David Jan, all the way from Israel. Hello, David Jan. Could Spirit tell me how I can tap into my past lives energies? Thank you, love and light. David Jan, I have to tell you, one of the things that you can do, and that's why I want you to see tomorrow's video, because one of the ways you can do is also using a crystal, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And I think for you, a crystal ball would really help you with that energy, okay? Another way to tap into your past lives is to, ask for the spirit people to bring them through in dreams, because the dream state will reveal it to you as well, okay? So yeah, be here tomorrow. I think you'll get more from tomorrow's class on that. Okay. Thank you so much. TGVG. Hey, TGVG. Will I get the funding from the Lindbergh Film Fund I applied to? I'm thinking about crowdfunding, or could you give me more details regarding the EU Union Fund? I think the Lindbergh film is really looking at you seriously, so I think that's going to come through for you. I feel like I'm hearing two people. There's a man and a female's voice, and then saying, this is a unique script. This man is very original. And somebody saying, yes, I think this should be a project to be approved. So definitely keep your focus on them. Don't leave connection. In terms of crowdfunding, I think you could do that as well. You know, interesting with the EU Union Fund, I think that's also going to be an option, but I keep feeling as if there's some delay around that. So I think the Limburg's going to come through before the EU at this point. But I do see money coming. This is within 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Sandra Otruskin. Hi, Sandra. Another $5. Thank you for your kind donations. My best friend and I had a mutual friend. She died about a year ago. Was her death natural, or did her husband have something to do with it? Blessings. You know, Sandra, I have to tell you, it was a natural death. Fortunately, I don't pick up foul play around this. But I'll tell you, you know what actually killed her? It was a broken heart. So, in a sense, her husband did have something to do with it, in the sense that he wasn't very kind to her and he wasn't very loving, and it crushed her spirit, it crushed her heart. So no, he didn't actually murder her or plot her death or even have a direct hand in it in the way that you would think. But his lack of kindness crushed her spirit. And when a spirit becomes crushed, it's hard for life to be sustained. And you know, I just want to go on a side note with this for all of you, really. Think very carefully about the words you speak, because when we crush somebody's soul, we have no idea how that can affect them in such a tragic way. It's true, we can kill people with our words. So be kind and be loving, even to people that are not kind and loving. If there's nothing you can say that's good or balancing, stay silent. Because when I had my near death experience, one of the things that I relived was some cruel words that I said to an ex girlfriend one time. Yes, even Psychic Bob can be a SOB at times. And I said something very hateful to somebody. And in my life review, I had to see that and relive it and understand the emotional damage that I did. And so I invite all of you to be kind with your words. Do not crush life. That's important. Speak in love, speak in truth. Sometimes the truth isn't pleasant, but if it's done with the right view, you'll be okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, what was this? Another donation? Hold on a second. Conscious vibrations. Oh, yay. $10 donation. Thank you, darling. Bob, I had a spirit come to me last night and said that she is protecting my sister. What do you feel? I love you. Yeah, this spirit, I got to tell you, hon, is protecting your sister. I'm a little concerned about your sister because I feel that there are some people in her life right now that may not be the best influence. One is a friend, it's a female that I feel is kind of taking her down a bad path. And I get some concern around a relationship as well, like a husband or a boyfriend relationship that may have some serious challenges. So that spirit is doing its work. And I want you to bring that message to her. She may not receive it right now, but I do know that she should know that she can call on that soul to guide her. And the more she knows about, the more open she can be to its guidance. So, yes, I hope that answers that a little bit. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you, hon. All right, Bree. Hello, Bree. Good to see you. Hey, Bob, any messages for me? Thank you. Hi, Bree. Listen, I got to tell you, you've got a spirit guide around you. I'm hearing them. There's a man that's around you. He gives me the name of Carlton. He says, my name is Carlton. He's dressed in like 1800s kind of Victorian clothing. And Carlton said that he said, I was a jack of all trades. He said, I did a little bit of writing. He said, I also did a little bit of spiritual work. I believe that he was a spiritualist in his day and used to hold seances. And he also used to write books about spiritual phenomena. So Carlton is a guide to you because he's showing me that the spirit world is opening up some power of the spirit through you. I think you have some natural psychic gifts here. Carlton's asking me to tell you, he said that since you were little, he said you've been feeling spirit presences. And he said, I'm going to try to make myself more known. So, Bree, be watching for Carlton because he's around you, and I believe he's going to start bringing messages to you. And I feel like you're going to feel like literally his presence, like you're going to be sitting there like somebody's in the room, and that's Carlton. Just talk to him because you're opening your psychic gifts now, and he's working. He's your guy. Call on Carlton. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, you guys are the best with your questions. Daniel Moore. Hey, Daniel Moore. Any messages for me? Hold on a second, Daniel. Let me step into your vibration here. Yeah. Listen, Daniel, Doris is back here. You know my dear beloved Doris Stokes. And she's asking me to tell you, she said, Daniel, practice listening for our voices. She said, you know that you have some psychic gifts. She said, but you ignore us. She said, we know you don't mean to, but sometimes you do. And Doris said, she said, all we want to do is talk to you. So Daniel, listen, because you're going to start hearing Doris Stokes' voice. And if you don't know who she is, go on YouTube and look her up, Doris Stokes, Stokes, last name, first name Doris, Doris. And look her up because you're going to start to hear her voice and know she's around you. She's asking me to tell you, she said that she's helping get the money situation sorted. And I'm not sure if there's an issue going around schooling here as well, because she said, we'll have him back in the classroom soon enough. And I get the sense this may actually be an earth classroom, as if you're going to take some classes, maybe a workshop or maybe some actual college courses. But Doris is helping you to get into the classroom and to guide you with the voice of the spirit as well. Yes. She's also asking me to talk to you about upstate New York. And she said by the end of summer, you're visiting upstate New York. I get the sense this may be a spiritual retreat. And she keeps showing me a doorway. It looks like an opening to, it's Japanese looking. It's a Zen monastery. I don't know if you've studied Zen, but it looks like you're going to have a chance to visit an upstate Zen monastery. I don't know if there are any Zen monasteries in that area, but she's telling me there is. So I want you to see if there are any Zen monasteries in upstate New York, northern New York, because I think you're supposed to go there for some spiritual work. All right, let Doris help you with that. Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Danny L, $9.99. Thank you for your kind donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages from my guides? Thank you. Hi, Danny. Welcome. Hold on. I've got a voice coming back here. There's somebody talking to me. I hear a woman speaking to me. What is your name? Maureen. There's a lady here identifying as Maureen here. Maureen, is that correct? Yes, Maureen. She said that she's a spirit guide to you. She said that she has a connection to you. One of your former lives was in Scotland. And she said, you have a past life in Scotland. She said, I was a spiritual teacher to you. It looks like when you lived in Scotland, you studied magic and Wicca. Well, it didn't call it Wicca then, it was called witchcraft. But you were a magical person. And Maureen said, she said, I taught you how to work with the herbs. And she said, I taught you the power of the heather, of the herbs, of the plants. And she said, I taught you how to heal people and animals and heal the land. And so Maureen's coming in. She said, it's time for you to reawaken your deep soul connection to the land. And she said, you're an earth witch. Now that's a positive phrase. Don't take witch as a negative thing. That's a good thing. But she said, you're an earth witch at heart. You've done it before. And she said, you're being called to work with the earth and to heal the earth and the people and animals of the earth. So I think you're coming into a time right now, Danny, where Maureen is taking you on a very big spiritual journey. And if you've not studied Wicca in this life, I'd encourage you to get some books on it. And she said, yes, she said, I can lead you to that as well. Yes. Oh, okay. Green witchcraft. She's asking me to talk to you. She said, Danny would do best with reading about green witchcraft. So let's try to find some books on green witchcraft and see if that leads you. Maureen's going to help you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Oh my gosh, another donation. Gosh, you guys are so kind. Thank you. Ladybug, $5 donation. Thank you, dear heart. Hi, Psychic Bob and Mark. Hey, Mark, there's a message to you. Any messages from Spirit for me on this lovely afternoon. Hearts, suns, cactuses, cacti. All right, and shades. Yeah, I like the shades. You know the little emoji with sunglasses? That looks kind of looks like me, doesn't it? Do I look like the emoji? Anyway, listen, Ladybug, I got to tell you right now, I'm walking into your frequency here, and I'm getting just this flow of light around you. I'm getting orange light in abundance and purple light and blue. Orange light tells me you're opening your creativity. I really want you to be open to channeling artworks now, whether painting, whether writing, whether music. There's a flow of creativity. And I feel this is advancing your soul to be connected to the creative process, however you want to do that. I'm also getting purple light around you, which really indicates that there's a lot of spirit activity around you. So you're opening your channel to commune with the spirit world. It's interesting because I'm picking up a voice back here. It's a woman. She sounds like an a Welsh woman. There's a Welsh woman back here for you. And this Welsh woman is asking me to tell you, she said that you have a connection to the goddess Rhiannon. So you might want to do some research on Rhiannon as well. And this spirit is talking to me. She gives me the name of Lauren. She says, I'm Lauren. She said, I was a Welsh witch. That's hard to say, a Welsh witch named Lauren. So she's leading you, wants you to talk to Rhiannon. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, Purple Dragon, $11 donation. Thank you so much. I don't feel like I am from here or that I was human in my most recent past life. You have felt Merlin around me in the past. Do you sense any guides around me? Are they human? Name maybe. Much love. You know, Purple Dragon, what you're picking up here, I got to tell you, you also have some totem spirits, animal spirits around you. One of your former lives, actually, you've had lives in different worlds as well, but you also had a life in Africa, and you were actually a Maasai tribesman, and you used to go into the jungles as well, and you had a connection to panthers, black panthers, and that's one of your totems is a black panther. It's a protecting spirit around you. So yes, you've had lives on Earth, you've had lives on other worlds, but the reason why you're not feeling the human connection is that your most recent lives have been more connected to animals. So yeah, the Black Panther is a totem around you in spirit. Okay. I also pick up another guide around. You do have it's a Pleiadian guide. I'm getting him in. Hold on, he's coming in from very tall gentleman, blonde hair. He's about 8 feet tall. Pleiadian guide is around you as well. And this Pleiadian spirit is asking me to tell you that you've had lives in the Pleiades. You also have a connection to the planet Mars. So now, the people on Mars, there are people on Mars still, believe it or not, but they're human. They look just like us. So you've been human, but not human like Earth human. That's why it's a little confusing for you. Okay. So I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. You guys are the best. Oops, hold on. I think I missed a message here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I've lost somebody. Well, anyways, I'll have to come back to you. I missed somebody's question. All right. Okay. Christian Druid, 1313. What's my Phoenix? What's my Phoenix have from? Oh, what does your Phoenix guide have? Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Doris, can you attune me to the Phoenix? Yeah, it's for Christian Druid. Hold on just a second, Christian Druid. I'm just got to come closer into your frequency so I can pick them up. Ooh, I got to tell you, when I stepped into your vibration, it's like literally light came across my face. That's your Phoenix. Whew. Let me tell you, they're very close to you. They're literally hovering right above your head. I got almost a flame bird across my face. Yeah, your Phoenix is guiding you. Phoenix is saying that you come through the worst. That's what I heard. They said, do not be afraid. Their literal words are, do not be afraid You have come through the worst. And so you're now going to be free. The Phoenix says that it's time to rebuild. The Phoenix says rebuild, though, from a place of focus. You do not have to rush to the new beginning. They said build a firm foundation. The Phoenix is saying that they're guiding you to love yourself, for you've forgotten how to love yourself. And so self-love is the core right now for you. Do things that honor yourself, that love yourself. I don't get the sense the Phoenix wants you to be in a relationship right now, because they're saying until you build the foundation, it will not be good to rush into a relationship. So take it slow, love yourself, build the foundation. All right. The Phoenix is lighting the path for you. That's what he says, that I'm lighting the path. So there you go. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Sunny22. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me? Thank you and blessings. You know, Sunny, I have to tell you, while I'm stepping into your frequency right now, I'm picking up a lady here. This is on your dad's side of the family. You've got a relative here in Spain. I think this is a great grandmother, could be great grandmother. I'm going to say grandmother on the father's side here. But I hear this woman, she said that she's very proud of you. She said you're making the right choices. She's asking me to tell you to be open to new relationships as well, because it looks like around the end of June, beginning of July, there's somebody coming into your life. And it feels like it's a new beginning in love for you. So your great grandmother is protecting and guiding you. Your grandmother. I'm not sure which one. I'm having a little trouble with them here. Sometimes I get them crisscross, but you'll know where to place them. But I'm going to say grandmother for now. Okay. Be ready for a new start in love this summer. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, got more donations. Eric Ferguson, thank you for your donation. $9.99. Oh my gosh. Hey, Bob, I've been trying to decide the path of my career. I know there are mentions of starting one, but I'm trying to figure out what. Thanks and blessings. You know, Eric, I think that you have really one of your life paths is an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, I think anything you touch will be successful. I do feel part of your calling is in the spiritual area, and that you should work on doing spiritual work, such as healing or psychic development, psychic readings, things like this. This is where I feel like you will start the channel opening for success for you. Now, I also get some other stuff for you that has an artistic element, like doing photography, doing painting, maybe starting a gallery. I think this also is part of the path. So it's not an issue of do I do one or the other. It's an issue of just start one and the others fall into place for you. So I feel like you want to start with spiritual work and see also about the creative work, such as photography, painting, art galleries, things like that. All right. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you for your question donation. Death Star, €5. Thank you for your donation. Did I have a past life connection to Ireland or the Catholic Church? Thank you. The answer is yes to both. You lived in Ireland. It was in the Middle Ages. You were a monk. So yes, you lived in Ireland. You were a monk. So you have a connection to both of those. You were one of the monks who actually did calligraphy. Do you know there's in Ireland, they have the book, I think it's called the Book of Kells, K-E-L-L or K-E-L-S. You were one of the people who actually did some of the calligraphy on that. So I think that if you were to look that up, the ancient Irish calligraphy, I think that would help trigger some of that past life memory. And you might even look at something and remember doing it. So yes, I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. All right. Nanamichi. Hello, Nanamichi. I would love any messages from you, please. Thank you. Listen, Nana, I got to tell you, I'm picking up a voice here around you. You have a spirit, guys, a wonderful woman around you. She's an older woman. She's very much like a grandmother type. She's not your grandma, but she's like a spirit grandmother. And she keeps saying, she said, what's your name? She says, call me Rosemarie. She says, I'm Rosemarie, and I answer to that name. And she said she's coming in to put you in touch with your inner core. She said, You give all your energy to everyone. She said, I'm coming in to remind you to be good to yourself, to love you. And she said, somebody has to spoil you. So Rose Marie's going to open up some things here, some blessings to your life. And I think there's going to be some financial blessings that's going to allow you to treat yourself. She's talking about that it'd be good for you to have a little time away, a little trip. So I think you want to give yourself a gift of maybe going on a little weekend away, maybe go stay at a little bed and breakfast, but give yourself some luxuries. And Rosemary's going to help you with that. Call on her. She's one of your guides. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Crystals Cardenas. Hello, Crystals. Dear Psychic Bob, can you tell me who my friend Kathy was to me in a previous incarnation? Thank you and much love to you. She was your sister, Fletcher just said. He said the sister. So you and her were sisters. It was in the Victorian times. And you actually lived in a very large house. It was in England. I think your father was a baron, actually. I want you to look up, let me see if I can get the name. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the name in. I think you're connected to Lord Ravensworth, actually, up in northern England. Look up the history of Lord Ravensworth. They're showing me you lived in a big estate that he used to own. I don't think it's there anymore, but that's who you're connected to. And you were both sisters, Victorian times. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Susana Nobre Alfonso. Oh, I love that name. $1.40 or £1.49 super sticker. Thank you so much for your donation. Listen, Susanna, I want to tell you, you have around you right now, you've got a lot of beautiful emerald green and gold light. This tells me that you have some healing power, that the spirit is channeling through you healing power, and that this will be a path for you that if you should follow it, you'll have a lot of joy and a lot of success with. I'm getting golden light, which means it's your time to shine. I also get the sense there's been some physical healing here for you as well. And they're talking about healing of the emotions and also some healing in the digestive area for you. And so the spirit people are bringing in power of healing here so that you will be aware that not only can you receive healing, you have the gift of healing to give to others. Okay, so I might encourage you to explore spiritual healing. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness gracious, so many wonderful questions. You guys are the best. Hold on, I got to drink some tea here. I'm losing my voice, guys. Oh my gosh, we're almost at our time here. Hold on, guys. Golden Sunbeam. Hi, Golden Sunbeam. Hello, lovely Bob. Do you see anything around me? I really feel like I need some support right now. Thank you. Virtual hug. Listen, Golden Sunbeam, the very fact that you're here means you're already on the path towards healing and to support. This channel exists so that people have a safe place to share and to meet. So definitely talk to everybody here because they'll want to be part of your life. I have to tell you, I am picking up some dark blue light, which means depression, and also red light, which means you've been crossing the period of frustration, almost rage, like trying to escape a situation. I do see an out for you, and I have to tell you, as we get into around mid-April, I feel a doorway of new opportunity opens here. I feel like there may be a job offer that comes to you, and I feel like it's time for you to do a change, particularly in career, and that's going to be your change that opens up a lot of new pathways for you. So if you've been wanting to do a change, I'd say put out some feelers and some resumes, and if you've done that, keep sending them out anyways, because the more you put out there, the universe knows that you're ready. But I keep seeing around mid-April, literally around the 15th of April, a door opening for an interview or a job offer. And I feel like it leads to a permanent position. And there may even be a physical move a little later in the summer. So I think you're coming out of a time of holding, a time of frustration. But you got just a little longer, but you're going to get there, okay? So hang in there, watch the month of April. And whatever you do, don't be passive. Actively seek change, and change is coming for you. And I think that by June, you're going to call me up and say, oh my God, Bob, I'm so glad I did what you told me. Life's much better. You're not alone. I also want you to call on Doris Stokes. I hear her back here, and she said, to let you know, don't be afraid. She said, tell them, don't be afraid. Mother Doris will help them as well. So Doris Stokes is going to help you with this transition. Let her come close to you. Hear her words. Let her channel through you, and you'll see how much she helps you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Oh, one more donation. All right. Rachel Johnson, thank you so much. 1111. Hi, Bob. Any messages you can see from me, from my guides or anything right now? Hi, Rachel. Let me just step into your frequency. Rachel, I've got a voice back here. This is a Native American spirit. Yes, I know this. This spirit guide, her name is Silverbell. And she's a very famous Indian spirit. She used to be channeled by some mediums in the 1930s. Silverbell's coming in and she says, I'm ringing my bell. She always carries a little silver bell. And she rings it and she said, that's how you know I'm about. I'll ring my bell. She said she's ringing her bell for you to raise the vibration here. It looks like you're at a crossroads here, dear. She said, the heart has been troubled. And she says, not to worry, love. She says, by the end of the summer, there's a new beginning in relationships. It looks like August, September timeframe, there's some love coming in for you. She said you've been struggled in that area. And she said, not to worry. There's some improvement. There's some new beginning and some new love. Okay, so Silverbell's going to work with you. I also get the sense you've been in a holding pattern in terms of like life path as well. And Silverbell here, she says, well, we'll get her started on the new life path. You have a communicator theme around you, and you need to be working with like more direct connection with people. I think you do very good at like teaching. I think you'd be very good at life coaching. Working in human resources would be very good for you, where you connect and help people. This is where your life path is as a communicator. Okay, so let Silverbell help you, and you're going to see a lot of change in the coming months, a lot of blessings. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I tell you, I blink and I don't know where our hour goes. Listen, I got to wrap it up here. I've got work to do. I love all of you. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. Make sure to help me out. Like this video, favorite, thumbs up, and share it with your friends. And hit subscribe. And if you get some time today, go over to my website, PsychicBob.com, up right there, virtual appointing, and register for my psychic development class. We're going to hold it on Saturday, and you can read about it all over there. I'd love at my website, read about it at the website. I'd love for you guys to do it. If you want to get on my schedule for reading, you can also register for a reading over at my website, and I will contact you to finalize the schedule. Over there, you can pay for the readings, and then I will contact you. So yeah, so let's make it happen. Let's connect. You guys are best. I love you. We'll be back here tomorrow on Wiccan Wednesday to talk about crystal ball scrying and working with the magical crystal ball. So don't miss that. Make sure to be here. And also, if you didn't see last night's video, I did a twilight walk and had a lot of fun. And a little hint, Psychic Bob was drinking in the video. Oh, scandalous. Go see it. You guys are best. I love you. We'll be back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.